Welcome, everybody, to East Elvins 310 Podcast. Travioli coming to you on February 12th at 1:38. Why did I tell you time? It doesn't matter. This is back in past. We are here today, again, Mr. Enlighten J.
Yay!
Sitting on my side on this cold, rainy day.
Yes.
It's supposed to be freezing rain, but it just can't break under freezing, so I'm happy for that.
Me too.
I think it's going to change tonight. So, kind of done with the cold weather, yo.
Yeah, me too, bro. I'm ready to be back kayak fishing, bro.
Dude, I got the itch so fucking bad. The other day I rolled one just to go out there in a coat with gloves and smoke and look at my kayaks to just reminisce the times of being on the lakes out at Spring Lake Ranch, hitting out all these creeks, rivers, fishing. I miss being scared of catching something to actually being dragged around the fucking pond.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not that far.
Do you remember that time we went out, bro, and the fish kept breaking my line?
I do. That was out there at Spring Lake
Ranch.
Yeah, that was an awesome fucking time.
That was fun.
Definitely one of my favorite places to go.
Yeah, I love it. People need to really gear up for the things that we're going to do this summer. You know, the events out there and other places that we're going to do. I think we're really going to, like, this year, we're going to create something that's so beautiful. A collective of people, like, in the cannabis industry and the entertainment industry. And, you know, I think it's going to be really fun. Like,
photography. Might as well bring it all.
Yeah.
Like, this place is beautiful out there. So, like, not only could you go out there and just enjoy the water, listen to Enlighten Jay turn the tables.
Yeah.
Maybe doing a live podcast to be able to see what that's like, to see what we actually do. And most certainly to take photography. You're outside in nature. There's horses. There's horseback riding. They're adding all the time out there. Tree houses.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're definitely looking forward to that event. What he's speaking of is we talked about doing it a lot last year. And even more when we first started recording. We had big hopes, big dreams. But things they've built, they've grown. Our audience size have grown. I definitely think that it could happen this year.
Yeah.
So that definitely would be cool for anybody that has any type of skill they're working on, any hobby they're trying, whether it's photography, singing, turning the tables, podcasting. Like, if we all could just get together out there, I think that'd be really dope.
It'd be awesome, man.
It would be awesome. So we're going to make that happen. So you know how we do here on the East Elvins 310 podcast. Usually we're flossing on Davis Crossing, but it's cold, it's raining, so we're tiptoeing out here today. With that being said, I figured for our consumption, I'll let you all know that due to the event, I'm not going to go in depth about the weed festival we went to, Mocan Fest, actually. I'll wait until the boys are here for that. But I did get some nice goodies. So I actually have rolled us some hydro. This is going to be Runts hydro. And then I had that strawberry snow caps. So the strawberry snow caps, I'm still confused on the process. All I know is I smelt it.
Yeah.
And I died. I was like, whoa, all I heard was holy music. A light was shining through the bag, but no, not really. No, but I was like, I had to have it. So it was a little more pricier than most weed, but this weed was white. Albino. So I was asking the guy about, no, not at all. So what he was getting at is telling me that it was a isolate on top of it. So it's just going to be like infused bud. So I didn't roll the whole blunt of that. What I did is I broke it up into sections. So
it looks so good. It looks like a little snowball in the bag.
It does.
It really does. And the smell is like, once you let me smell it, it's like a different smell than you would. I guess because the isolate, I don't know, but it smells interesting. It's different.
Candy.
Yeah.
That's what I describe. I think it tastes like candy.
We're about to find out.
We are. But yeah, the event was awesome. I came across some good rosin, so if we want some of that, we can do that later too.
Nice.
Because like I said, it's rainy. So it's rainy here, but the sun's shining on your side. Is that right?
Oh man, it's I feel like it's always sunny over here, man. Like even when the dark days come, I realize that the sun's behind the clouds. A lot of good's been happening, man. And I think staying focused on your vision and purpose, like we talked about last episode.
Right.
Some new developments. I signed with a acting and modeling agency in Atlanta, Georgia. So I have a connection out there now. I'm still working on getting an agent in LA that I'm working on, but just like I feel like taking the time to take a step back and really realize what you're good at. Like you've been so passionate about this for so long, and finding a way to transition into making it part of your purpose. And like now with what you're doing, bro, like I can't wait. Just a year from now, you're going to be on top of the world, bro.
Yeah, that's high hopes, but things are growing and things are happening, so I'm excited. I'm happy other people are excited too. It's nice being able to get those random, people reaching out and being like, hey, can you cover this? Can you talk about this? or just basically they really enjoy the show. I think that's fucking awesome. Pardon my French. My aunt has listened to a couple episodes, and now when I cuss on the show, I'm like biting my lip, thinking. I just remember her smacking me. Don't you say that? Don't you say that? And then she says it.
Yeah. Come on, Auntie. But yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's big news, though, man. Like, it's exciting. You're showing progress. You're passionate, and that's what I'm passionate too. That's why I like seeing you grow.
Yeah.
With that being said, that I can't imagine doing a show in L.A. or Montana or wherever you end up going. That'd be fucking dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm happy for you. It couldn't happen to a better person. Like, I've known you for a long time. I can't say really you're any different than when I knew you when you were 18 years old, bro.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always kind of been the same. There's just been little things that have happened along my path that have kind of threw me off. But like inherently, I've always been the same, loving, giving, goofy guy, but it's just like not understanding how to regulate and control emotions kind of took me off. And now kind of a message that I touched on earlier today on a live video that I want to kind of touch on here is like, you know how we go throughout life and we overextend ourselves, right? Like we have these relationships where we're continuously putting so much energy and effort and love and attention, but it's not being reciprocated. So I had to come to a point in my life, man, where I had to like be picky with my energy because I spent so much time trying to get people to see the love I have or see their own energy and, all these things.
And have the confidence. Have the confidence to stand up and be able to push someone to actually do it too. That's something some people lack in. I lack in sometimes. Once I get going, I'm fine. But like just knowing, just like, oh man, I gotta get up early, or I gotta talk to this person, just to go to work sometimes.
Yeah.
Not so much now, but like when I used to take phone calls, it's weird. I work from home. I had a headset just like this, and it's like I would get so nervous.
Really?
Oh yeah. And it's like my confidence was there. I got promoted 2 weeks after working there.
Yeah.
But it was just like I was every morning for fucking 9 months. I was just nervous as shit every time I picked up the phone, knowing I wasn't taking live calls. I was just helping people. It's just having that confidence.
Yeah.
And you have it, and it's showing off. Other people see it too. You got an agency.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's got to be a good feeling. What Grandpa say about that?
Oh, he loved it, man. He, me and him, my grandpa's not a man of very few words, and he grew up not having a very expressive father and didn't really say many words to him as he grew up. So for him to kind of open up, he was like, and it really felt good, bro. And he was just like, I see it. He's like, with everything you're doing, you're training, you're DJing, you're acting, like all the things you're doing, you're going to be very successful one day. And he literally was like, I may not see it in my lifetime, but I know it's going to come. And that made me feel really good because honestly, bro, due to like my setback, I sometimes feel like I should be further, but it's like I'm exactly where I need to be. And I lose sight of, a lot of people do that. I think we lose sight of where we are in the moment and lose sight of all the good that we have. And I think at times I'm like, okay, I need to be doing this, doing that, and don't realize I'm already doing so much, and I am doing good.
Now you nothing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that is, and it's also more push for you, I know, because you as an individual, him saying that might not be in his life. That's just another push for you to be like, yeah, Paul, it is going to be in your time.
Yeah.
And it's happening, and good job, man. So I would be nervous. I'm excited. What are you most excited about? Like just meeting? I mean, is it the congregating of everybody with the skill, the same mindset, that the ambition? Like, you know what I mean? Because you're a whole nother level, bro.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But like the energy you bring, you uplift people. That's why being a trainer is such a huge fucking thing. I can see outcome because you work at it. You're passionate. You make them passionate, and then you're around those people, so it's easy to do. Same way with podcasting. There's been many times I'm here alone. I'm like, oh, I could go out there in the studio and do something. And I'm like, but I ain't got my people.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like you can do that. But it's like having those people around you. So going to a bunch of people that have the same that's modeling, acting, rapping, singing, turning tables, music, whatever. Like that's got to be cool being around them. It's got to be like another vibe.
Yeah.
It's got to, and it's got to probably be like you're able to do whatever, express however you want to.
Dude, it's like you just instantaneously drunk a gallon of coffee, bro. It's like you are so energized because you're around people who have the same purpose. Because in society, if you don't have like a normal job, like if you're doing something outside of the lines, like cannabis or music, or you're an artist or something like that, bro, it's like different. It's a different grind. So when you get around people and you're like, my tribe, it's so motivating and so inspiring. Like, so I've been in the studio more. Me and Justin are recording Midnight Rider. So it propelled me to have my already like bright fire that was burning, now it's a bonfire, bro. Like, it's just like I'm so motivated, I'm so inspired right now, and it's just keeping myself center focused to realize I'm exactly where I am. I don't need to be any further ahead. I don't need to be thinking behind. I need to be right here in this moment and utilizing the gifts that I have in this moment to help people and be the best person I can in this moment. So, I mean, I know I've made a lot of mistakes in life, but without the mistakes that we make, we wouldn't have anything to grow from. So I think that one thing that I've really learned is like not to judge other people and not to judge myself and truly be a light to people, because the mistakes that people make in life are meant to happen for their growth and development. So who are we to talk smack about somebody that's going through addiction? Who are we to talk smack about somebody that's going to prison? Who are we to do that? We're supposed to be lights to the world, you know? And
those people you think would be the easiest ones to approach and be able to encourage, not discourage.
Yeah.
Right? It happened many times before, too. Like, back in my clubbing days, I'd be the first one up. I'm always the first fucking one up.
Yeah.
I went down to White Castles and got a bag of White Castles because I'm like, we all had a hard night.
Yeah.
So I figured everybody eat.
Yeah.
I walked down there. I had a couple people ask me for money, you know, and I was like, I'm half hungover. I'm like, I'm sorry. I barely got enough for cheeseburgers right now. Right. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I go down there and I get a bag of cheeseburgers. I come back and there was a couple people that would be like, "Can you spare one?" And I couldn't help it. I ended up giving them half the bag.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I had 20 of them. I had the big fat sack, 2 of them. I just gave them one because they didn't ask for money. They asked for food.
I love that.
And those people are scary to approach sometimes, but that dude just asked for a cheeseburger. So like, I wasn't scared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't discouraged.
He was hungry.
Right. So I try to encourage him with what he was asking. So people being able to approach someone like that, making their day better, it's self-rewarding, which is awesome. But secondly, you really have maybe made that person, maybe that's all real food that he's not eating out of a dumpster that day. Like, he's probably very thankful. So, yeah, I agree with that, actually.
Yeah, we got to shift our focus. You doing things like that, and us, when we're presented with moments like that, bro, if we make the right choice and step away from ego and step away from selfishness and pride and all these things, you know, and just in that moment, just give to give, man. Don't expect nothing back and just help people along the way. And I think the world would become such a better place if we don't focus on, like, beating people down and we truly focus on, like, think about, and it is hard sometimes when, like, pain has been caused to someone or something, but being in an environment, bro, with a lot of people in that situation, I can see that it all stems from moments of pain. So if we realize that everybody that ends up like hurting somebody or hurting themselves, it is stemmed from pain from a long time ago. So like helping people get over that before that happens is, I think, what's crucial to us into society. And I think we got to get out of the mean girl phase and like love everybody, bro. Yeah,
the bullying. Oh, what is it called? I forgot. It don't matter. Anyways, yeah, we gotta get out of that.
Yeah, dude, we gotta spread love, bro, and that's how we're gonna get more love. So people don't realize the smallest interaction you give a homeless person 2 cheeseburgers, right? They're going to like that shift in consciousness because they're walking around thinking there's no good in the world, and then this
maybe before their liquor bottle.
And this fly dude that comes on just looking good, matching hat, matching shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody they probably would think wouldn't give them the time of the day is going to stop and show them compassion. And you don't know where that compassion is going to lead to, man. You never know.
It's such an easy thing to do. It really is. And you'll see it with famous people, too. Sometimes they've never been used to it, been around it because it was older school days. People looked at things, acted different, said different shit. But you see people doing good things right now with lots of money. And some people think that's overrated because, they're billionaires. It don't fucking matter. Well, you know what? They might have tried what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Or what we're speaking of today in this place.
Yeah.
In this podcast studio. They might have tried it and felt how good it fucking was and realized it wasn't even the money. It was how good they felt. It was a high that you can't buy. You can't buy that in a jar. You can't. So after they take care of someone, they see how good and how thankful they are. Some of the world looks at them and judges them at that point. Like, they're only doing it for publicity. And some do. I know they do. Some do. But, like, some of them that really do it, I think really do it for that reward.
Right.
And it's self-reward.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why, like, shifting our consciousness, bro, and like changing behaviors. I watched this video about trying to do something different every day. Like if you go the same route, take a slightly different route. If you eat a sandwich, eat a slightly different sandwich. Like do things slightly different, and that's going to help you overcome your negative behaviors, because we all have things that we're going to work on. You know, those internal things when we look in and be like, man, I need to work on this or I need to work on that, whether it be like communication or listening or how we speak to people or whatever it may be. We all have things that we're going to work on. So like if we do little things within our day, like that's what I've been doing. Like if I'm driving and I take a normal route, I'm going to take a different back road, or I'm going to take a different route to reprogram my mind, and learning how to reprogram my mind to different behaviors. So let's say somebody smokes cigarettes and they want to stop. Okay. It doesn't start with not smoking a cigarette. It starts with other behaviors. So their mind can be reprogrammed to say, hey, I can change behaviors. I can do things differently, because sometimes when people don't want to smoke a cigarette, and they want to stop, all it is they become accustomed to it. It's become a routine.
It's routine.
So
that's where I was going to go with that. Everything's routine.
Yeah, so once you start to change your routines, bro, and I know that's something you've been talking about. You said, man, Jake, I want to work out. I want to stop smoking cigarettes. And you have little by little. So it's just like that initial step to do that, bro. And I promise you, bro, it's going to change your life, Trav, and you're going to see so much, just even more. Look at how you're blessed right now, bro. If you take the time, look how you're a good dude. So many people love you.
I appreciate
you got
that,
a
man.
good girl. You got a good job. There's so much good that's going on in your life right now, bro. So if you attach to that and not the outside noise, and you hone in on the good, all those negative behaviors are going to start to fall off. You know what I'm saying? Because
I do.
9 times out of 10, when does somebody smoke a cigarette? When they're stressed out.
Yeah.
A negative behavior.
Yeah, just to get away.
Yeah. Not a lot of people say, hey, I'm really happy. I want to smoke a cigarette. Yeah. It's like, damn, I'm stressed. I need a cigarette. Right. You know what I'm saying?
My life's going so good right now.
I'm gonna go.
I need a cigar. No, I get that. I appreciate that, because I do feel that way. And yeah, with life changing, getting older, like I told you, doctor's appointment next week. Not nothing big, but just going there and being like, I got to tell this new doctor that I have not had forever what the fuck's up, when, you know, my doctor retired. So like, that's one of the worst things in the world, to have a doctor that you've grown a relationship with.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to turn tables too much, but
yeah.
But I have to go in there and tell him what, like, this is what's up, and then is he going to judge? Is he going to be like, well, let me have you do all these tests? Like, I'm nervous about doing. I know what my wife went through.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through that.
Yeah.
I'm fine how I am. But if I can find something like self-care, self-awareness, being able to know that, you know, maybe before it happens, maybe there's something, maybe you can get checked out and have them know before it's too late, before we diagnose the problem. Like, is there something we can do to help prevent it?
Yeah, like a preemptive measure.
There you go. Yeah. You know what I'm going with.
Yeah, I know. You know me, bro. I know exactly what you're trying to say.
You're in my head all the time.
I'm
saying some fucked up words because, you know, that's how we do it out here on Davis Crossing.
Yeah, and I know exactly what he's trying to say all the time. The exact words. But anyway, I think, bro, here's how we got to look at it, right? What if... So you're like, okay, I'm scared to go to the doctor. The new doctor's changed. We're scared of new things. What if in the process you really, so it's your body that we're concerned about. So what if you start making steps, bro, and you really, really take the measures to right now, you feel the energy that I'm giving you right now. You feel the buzzing, right? And
I feel the buzzing.
And say like, okay, hold on, I'm smoking cigarettes. These things are going on. Like, hold on. I want to do better for myself and be so fired up about that. Say, even if Travis, you coming out here, you're strong, bro. You got a good body. Even if you do, let's say I'm gonna start doing 30 push-ups a day, bro. That's not little tiny things. Even 10, bro. Really? If you start doing 10, I promise you, if you start doing 10 push-ups a day and seeing how you start taking care of that body, the more you take care of your body and the better things you put into it, the better it's able to heal itself and work. So if you think right now, you assess, what am I putting in my body? Like, what am I doing to help my body function better?
The processed food, get the processed food out. You're right. Some of our listeners are fucking actually in the gym with you, or they go to the gym as well, like you do. And it is something, you're right. Even I didn't really think about the push-ups thing. I didn't know that. I got a gym. I got a studio, big garage. I can do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, it's there. Like, I'm gonna have to start doing something, and that helps with flexibility and everything. So just trying to prevent it before it's too late.
Yeah, but
basically where we're getting at on this Stoner podcast today.
Yeah.
But yeah, words of encouragement. You're really good at it, and I know it can happen. You've changed the life of several people.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's pretty awesome. That's like a trophy itself,
It
and
is
and
cool.
it's a respect and a friendship you guys
Yeah.
get. So
Yeah.
looking forward to having him on the podcast. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Jeremy is an extremely driven person, talented, and he just does so much.
He's in the community.
Yeah,
He's
for a lot of
everywhere.
people, like he just does so much, and he's a very talented singer and
I didn't know he
pianist.
did that,
Oh,
too.
dude, yeah, he actually went to school for singing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he can sing.
Yeah, he's got a
But,
box of fucking
yeah,
tricks.
and then he works very hard in the gym, so he's doing really good. I can't wait to have him on. We just literally worked out before this, but bro, I really think today I just want to inspire people through this our session today to make the change today to do something better for yourself. Let's just start little, okay? If you want to work out, do 10 push-ups a day and 10 sit-ups a day. That's it. Do 10 push-ups and 10 sit-ups. That will literally take you 1 minute.
Right.
And if you are combating me right now, if you know you want to do it, 1 minute. You waste 1 minute on the toilet, scrolling through your phone, and you've already been done for 5 minutes, you know? So,
100% facts.
I promise you guys, if you just if you want to stop smoking, what's going to help you? So here's what people that work with me helps them stop smoking. They do something to show them how the smoking's affecting them. So you come in the gym, you start walking,
Oh, yeah.
you start working out,
That's so true.
because you're going to like that. You're going to feel so good, and your muscles are going to feel good, and your mind's going to feel clearer and sharper. And then you're like, oh, wow. You're going to see how it's affecting. You have to do things like...
Me and Amy, when we went to the gym last time, she sparked up on the way you hit the car. Sometimes I wouldn't even smoke because we'd work midnight shift, get off, go to the gym,
Yeah.
come home, shower, and go to bed. That workout, you're right. I wasn't thinking about being clean. I didn't put no thought into it until you said that.
Yeah.
What I thought is I can't breathe. It hurt. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that is very, very true logic there.
Yeah, so I think that's one thing I want to get out today is the day in this episode, if you're listening, all the loyal listeners and new listeners to the East of Elvins 310 podcast.
What?
With Travioli and Enlighten Jay.
Right, where we're popping out here on Davis Crossing.
Yeah, it's like a flashback. But anyway, you guys just got to believe in yourself. Like whatever you want to do, whatever you want to achieve, you have to believe in yourself right now, and you have to take the step to do it. Like, I guarantee right after this podcast, me and Trav are going to do 10 push-ups apiece. All right? So start now. Start today to be a better person. Like, it's going to be a road. It's going to be a journey, but, like, working on your body, trying to put clean things in your body and clean your body up. You're going to reverse things. You're going to reverse ailments. When you eat better, when you do better, when you ingest better, your body's going to start shifting to the things you're doing to it. You treat it well, it's going to treat you well. So, yeah.
I agree with that. And with those words being said, I want to remind everybody to get out there. If you're on Facebook, join the Canniverse Awards Show. Get the vote in. It ends on March 1st. So we have until all through February. So we appreciate your support. We appreciate your time. We appreciate it all. Stay popping on Davis Crossing.
Much love.
Peace, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he said.
Yes, sir.
Yep.